Thousands of people were victimized by Bernard Madoff. We gathered some of them here in our studio today to tell their stories. I understand that Ronnie Sue, you and your husband, and Norma were in the courtroom today. What was that like?
I really didn't feel too much walking in. Sitting there, listening to Madoff talking, didn't mean anything. The man doesn't tell the truth, and he admitted he didn't tell the truth.
What was the atmosphere like for you, Norma?
Well, I personally felt that I needed to go there, and I needed to have the judge not permit him to go back to his apartment, because to me that would have been the ultimate insult to every one of us that have invested with his company. I needed to see him go to jail.
You actually testified.
I did.
What did you say, and why was that important for you?
I needed to ask the judge, before he took the plea of guilty, to make sure that he learned two things. And one was, where is our money? And number two is, who else worked with Mr. Madoff in this?
How many of you believe Bernard Madoff acted alone?
None of us.
None of us. No.
Too comprehensive,
Right.
too much paperwork that came every quarter, I think it was. Lots of paperwork. He couldn't generate all that himself.
I want to go to Linda. You work for an orthopedic group in Fairfield, Connecticut, and contributed to your pension fund for over 20 years.
Correct.
Now is retiring a pipe dream for you?
I have nothing. I have nothing left now. I made a lot of financial decisions over the course of the years based on what I thought I was going to have in my 401k. Now I'm praying that I have good health, that I can continue to work.
What about you, Ron? You're a financial planner, which of course comes with its own baggage being involved in this situation. Mm-hmm. Some people might think, how could you get involved in this thing?
Yeah, and a very conservative financial planner at that. And someone that did a fair amount of due diligence on this project way back.
Did you recommend other people invest with Bernard Madoff?
I had one friend that I had recommended to Bernard Madoff. Beyond that, no. It's just the fact that I myself did not insist on moving funds out is somewhat embarrassing. That I stand here or sit here today as an investment advisor and someone who is fairly successful in doing what I do. It really just shows the magnitude of the quality of the crime that was committed here, and the duplicity, the unintended duplicity, no doubt, by the government to help enable this to happen.
You two are retired high school teachers. Mm-hmm. He did not scam only super wealthy people, did he?
No, and in fact, I've been retired for about 6 years now. And part of what enabled me to retire was the savings that we had built up over the past, how many years would you say? 26, 27 years?
27 years.
And it was all on paper. We just put our oldest daughter through college. And I wish we had used more from the Madoff account.
What about you, Ken? You're the mayor of Fairfield, Connecticut, and the town of Fairfield lost a tremendous amount of money in pensions for people like firefighters and police officers.
For every millionaire celebrity, there are hundreds and hundreds of middle-class Americans that got wiped by this fraud. We have our police officers, our firefighters, our school custodians, and in effect, 10% of their pensions, 2 to 3 years of their livelihood for pensioners that are middle-class Americans has been stolen. And that's why we're seeking recourse from our advisors, from the managers that introduced our town to these people. And there certainly had to have been a lot of people involved.
Diane, I know you invested over $3 million with Bernard Madoff.
The total was approximately $3.2 million.
It's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
I understand this has taken a real toll on your husband.
My husband is suffering from severe depression now. He just can't get over it. He is really not functioning well. That's why he's not here. And I have a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old, and they see what's happening with their father, and it's just heart-wrenching to me. My son is 13. He looked up to his father. He needed his father. My daughter adores her father, but he's just not the same person.
Meanwhile, Cheryl, you're a CPA.
Yeah.
You invested your personal money
Yes,
with
everything.
Bernard Madoff.
Yes.
Knew him personally for 20 years.
Yes. Obviously not very well, but then, you know, I'm not alone in that.
How did he lure people into feeling that he was going to, as he told Norma, take care of everything?
Well, I think Bernie didn't really ask for money. His thing was to be asked. It was a whole aura, and people were just very grateful to be able to place their money with him.
Do you feel embarrassed because you are a CPA that you weren't able to sort of smell that something wasn't right here?
You know, truthfully, if anybody says that they could have, or first of all, if they could have, they should have said something. But there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking going on here. There's a lot, oh, you should have saw this, you should have saw that. Well, no, I'm not embarrassed how I feel. I feel that somebody stole my money. I didn't lose my money, it was stolen from me.
And you're still angry.
When somebody steals from you, yes, you remain angry.